Hey everybody, Nathan Ronen, CFA here with an update for Level 2 candidates who are right now on the verge of sitting at the end of this month for the August 2024 Level 2 exam. If you're a candidate for the August 2024 exam, you may want to listen to this update and continue to receive the updates as I produce them on a bi-weekly basis or weekly basis for Level 2, Level 3, and even Level 1, and just continue to be updated on what's going on in CFA world. This particular video is about the Level 2 exam that's going to be administered in August 2024 and things that you might want to be on the lookout for to hopefully increase your chances of passing the Level 2 exam. All right, so if you're interested, press the subscribe button now and the notifications button, and let's get underway. It's really amazing, but in February, May, August, and November, how my email box just piles up and my WhatsApp piles up with messages, text messages from people in my program, people not in my program, and I'm really happy to help everybody out. And one of the questions is, Nathan, I got my exam at the end of the month. I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous. What should I do? Can you give me any hints on what I might want to practice on more or study more in the weeks ahead that you think will show up on the exam? I mean, that's usually somebody who hasn't really prepared well for the exam and obviously wants to pass and is willing to try to take shortcuts in order to pass. I'm going to try to help you people out as well, but let's face it, it's a very competitive exam. The Board of Governors determines the pass rate, and the minimum passing score creates a situation where generally at Level 2, about 45 to 50% of the people pass the exam, okay, and the majority don't. That doesn't have to be always the case. I mean, we've just seen recently pass rates in one of the levels just be way above what it was normally. So things can happen because it's not a managed pass rate. But here's the thing. If you're taking your exam in August, a couple things are that I would take a look very carefully. Now, I cannot guarantee you this will be on your exam. I didn't see the exam. I didn't write the exam. Nobody gave me any information about the real exam. But here, these are just my suggestions. Number one, there are two readings. Number one, the economics of regulation, which is in the economics section, and the financial modeling reading, which I believe is in financial statement analysis. You may want to take a look at those two readings very carefully, okay, because they are not in the 2025 Level 2 program. That doesn't mean they have to test on it, but if they want to test on it, it's the last time they can do it to Level 2 candidates, because financial statement modeling moved to the Level 1 program in 2025, and economics regulation is out of the program. So take a look at those two readings very carefully, because it's their last chance to test it on the Level 2 exam for the time being. Okay, another thing I would definitely be concerned about at Level 2 is making sure that in the financial statement analysis material that I'm very comfortable with the multinational operations and the intercorporate investments readings, as well as the financial institution, that reading that they talk about the Camel's approach and all that, and the Basel II and all. Take a look at that very carefully. And also the material on share-based compensation arrangements, all the stuff dealing with stock options and even pensions. They like those readings. They like that kind of material. And again, I would put some emphasis on it. With the equity material, I mean, there's the traditional stuff like dividend discount models and free cash flow valuation and price multiples and residual income models. I think you're going to see some material on that. You may not even get a single question on dividend discount models, and you might get all free cash flow stuff, or you might get nothing on free cash flow and get more on dividend discount. They switch it off. There's no way to know exactly what they're going to test. But I would definitely make sure to pay attention to the dividend discount valuation, free cash flow, the price multiples, and the residual income model, because those are all valuation techniques. And Level 2 is all about valuation. Also, with the fixed income, I would highly recommend being very comfortable with the credit analysis models reading. I would also be very comfortable with the valuation of securities with embedded options, like callable bonds and puttable bonds. Familiarize yourself with interest rate caps and floors and collars. Make sure you know either how to value them or when to use them. I would also say that you should really, and this is my high suggestion for you, is if you have not been putting a lot of effort in the materials in the portfolio management, portfolio management is a hidden gem. That is a key topic area that many people underestimate, and they find the questions to be quite difficult. And actually, even though it's only about 15% of your exam points, it's a very important 15% of your exam, because portfolio management in level 3, especially if you pursue the portfolio management pathway, is about 40 to 45% of your level 3 exam. So I would not tread lightly. I would not tread lightly on the portfolio management material in the level 2 program. Okay. I would also make sure to be very solid with currency exchange rates, which is one of the readings in the economics, because you're going to have currency management, risk management, currency management in the level 3 program. And of course, everybody's favorite, ethics. Don't forget those standards of professional conduct. That's the main element that they like to test on the level 2 exam. All right. Now, I know I've rattled off a lot of different titles. Hey, Nathan, what about alternative investments? What about derivatives? Of course, they're going to have a smidgen of everything on the exam. But the topics that I've suggested right now, you should really focus on them very carefully. Make sure you're comfortable. And last but not least, make sure that you have been doing an adequate number of mock exams. I am always amazed when I hear that people walked into the level 2 exam, they failed it, and I ask them, how many mock exams did you do? And they say 2 or 3. And I'm like, guys, boost it up, let's go. You'd never run the marathon. You'd never join the marathon and just read a book about it and then just run the marathon. You'd practice, right? Same thing. You got to do practice for the real exam. It is a marathon in and of itself. So definitely make sure you've done adequate mock exams. Make sure that you have studied your ethics material very well. Make sure you're reviewing your notes. Now is not the time to be doing one-off QBank type questions the last couple days before your exam. That's not going to do it. And last but not least, take the day or so before the exam and just relax. What you know is what you know. And it is you're not going to get this sudden boost in your score because you crammed a whole bunch of stuff on the last 2 days and tired yourself out. It's not going to show much of an improvement. There's 88 questions. They can't test everything on the level 2 exam. They won't test everything. It's going to be a smidgen of a lot of different topics. A lot of topics melded together, blended together to formulate a question in an item set. And what I would do is the last 2 days before the exam, I would tread very lightly and I would just review my notes a little bit. And at around 12 o'clock, the day before the exam, I would just put everything aside, have a nice dinner, a nice lunch, go out to see a movie, do some kind of activities that will keep your mind off the exam. You can't study till you break the midnight before the exam, because then you're going to have a tough time getting to sleep. Again, everybody's test taking techniques are different. These are the things that I found have worked for me and for other candidates over the years. I hope they help you too. I hope you pass your level 2 exam. If not, come and see me. I would love to get you over the level 2 hump and right into level 3. And I know how to do this because I sat for level 2. I passed level 2. I failed it once, but I passed it the second time around. I know what I'm doing. I've been teaching this for 28 years. And if I can get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, or not thousands of candidates through level 2, I can get you through it as well. So check me out at chalkandboard.org. That's CHALK and AND, board, BOARD. That's chalkandboard.org. If you have any questions before your exam, hit me up. I'll be happy to answer you as best I can with the limited time that I have. But I'm always happy to help you pass. And I want to see you at level 3. And when it comes to level 3, if you do pass, search me out. Let's get those essays under our belt too. Don't go into level 3 not knowing how to do the essays. Have a good day. Good luck on your exam. And I hope you found this helpful.